All right, so it's morning. Everything's torn down. It is before 7 with the time change. My phone hasn't changed. I never synced my watch, so it never changed. So my watch now is right, and the phone is wrong. So once I get service, I'll fix the phone. But anyhow, that's what's going on. Getting ready to go head north. I think the plan is still, I think I'm looking to go to Payne Gap today. So got everything I've already eaten, got my snacks in my pocket, already have water ready to go. Fortunately, last night what I picked up was enough for dinner, breakfast, and water to go, so worked out really good. So I'm gonna get out of my hoodie and I got my wind pants on. I slept in those. So I'm gonna get those off, put my gaiters back on, get my shoes laced up, and strap the bear can on, and we are headed north. I'll keep you guys up to date. All right, we just made it to the AT, BMT, DRT junction. I think I'm gonna skip Long Creek Falls today and just head on up. Can't tell if it's gonna, I almost think it might drizzle some more today, so we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys up to date. I decided I'd pop back on real quick. So I'm pretty sure that's from the from the storms there, all that mess. And you can see all this down here. Let's see if I can get you down fast. So all that water washed down the mountain through here. So this is one of the campsites. I've seen plenty of people camp here before, but see there's fire ring and little place to sit, all that stuff. Now over there it looks like maybe you'd have been fine, but it is kind of sloped, so if you're thinking about that campsite right at Long Creek Falls, just be careful. All right, we just popped out into this ghostly, foggy meadow here off the trail. I think I've heard of people camping up here, but I don't know. I don't personally like camping on grass like this because all that moisture in the morning, all that dew comes up through the ground. So just ran into another hiker. So first non-day hiker that I've ran into. He started up in Tennessee and is doing a loop, or not a loop, but working back his way to Neal Gap. So I guess it's kind of a BMT, maybe DRT hybrid, or I don't know if he's doing the BMT then jumping on the AT and then heading over to Neal from there. So it's cool talking to him. He apparently camped with several people last night up here somewhere. So I did pass the site that I thought about going to that was, I believe, 1.8 past what am I trying to say? Well, here's a not too bad little site actually right here. About 1.8 past Three Forks, and I think that spot, I didn't check on Gut Hook, but I think the spot that it was there was actually someone was set up there still in the tent. So I'm glad I didn't push on the Three Forks spot. I think it worked out really well. So but all right, I'm gonna keep heading on. This is kind of, I guess the cool weather brought in. I was talking to that guy, and he said he wasn't expecting any rain at all either. And when he got to camp and talked to those guys, they were telling him there was a 40% chance of rain for last night. So we definitely got some, but fortunately it wasn't like a driving rain. It was just kind of a drizzle off and on throughout the night. So all right, I'll keep you guys up to date. Well, I thought we were gonna continue with our good luck of no blowdowns, but when I talked to the other hiker, he mentioned there were some coming up, and sure enough, you'll see a picture of one I crossed a minute ago, but I just hit this nasty thing right here. Look at that, crowns all across the trail. Oh, this is No Name Gap, but by the way, the sign was on the other side of the tree that fell. So I went up kind of over there behind the sign, and you can kind of jump over the trunk. So Here's the blowdowns. He did tell me as I get closer to 76, there's more. And that as of yesterday, there was already crews out clearing, so that's good to know. So, all right, I'll keep you guys up to date. All right, well, I didn't take a picture, but I just passed Anish and her hiking partner. So I thought, and she said apparently a lot of people thought that they had just left from the Smokies the other day, or Thursday, I guess, but they actually posted that from Blue Ridge. So they had sat out some weather, they were saying, to avoid the ford that the guy told me that he had that was waist deep. So they had set that out. So just past them, I think they're gonna finish today. I mean, we're, you know, I don't know. I haven't looked to see, I don't remember how far No Name Gap is, and I'm a fair ways past that, I believe. So, but that was cool to see them. We stopped and talked for probably 5 or 10 minutes. They gave me some intel on the Ouachita, so that was cool. So they said there was a lot of blowdowns coming up, which is what I was told by, sorry about that, there was a branch in the way and a thorn caught me in the knee. So they did say around Blue Ridge, they said it literally looked almost like a tornado hit there. There's so much down, so they said it's probably slow going, but they said if I'm only going to Payne Gap, I'll probably be able to make pretty good time today. So, all right, just wanted to bring you out. I'll flip you around real quick. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna have to stop. So this is what I'm hiking in. Pretty much a windy cloud. Not super damp, but there's plenty of stuff blowing off the trees from that rain last night. So I don't know if it's supposed to burn off. I didn't ask them if they had checked any weather or anything. So, all right, well, I'll keep you guys up on. Anish verified as well around Blue Ridge. They're definitely out there doing trail maintenance, but I don't know, how soon they'll get this way. So just a heads up, granted, by the time you see these, they may be done, but you never know. So, all right, I figured I'd bring you out for a minute. Let's see if there's any. You can kind of not see really anything through the trees, but it's still nice temperature with the breeze going. And you can see a tree split right over there. I mean, so they definitely, this area definitely sustained some wind damage from that storm. So, all right, the plan is still Payne, and they verified when I told them that I should be good to get there today. So, all right, keep you guys up to date. Sorry if it's loud, but I didn't put the mic on, but I just crossed 3 gnarly blowdowns. I mean, right on the trail where the root ball is on the trail. One of them I was able to go up the hill and around it. But these last two, I think you can see, they're not as bad. They're definitely more passable, but whew, buddy. The first one reminded me of when Darwin and I were on the Pinhoti. I don't remember if it was the first or, I think it was the second day, maybe. I don't know, I think maybe it was we were going up Duggar, I don't remember. And there was a blowdown like that, but it was on a very steep side hill trail. And to get around it to where you could even get over it, I had to go way up the side of the mountain to get around it. I mean, it might have taken me 10 minutes to get around that thing, but all right, just figured I'd give a little update. Sun is out. I don't know if anything's really drying out, but you know, sun is out. It's beautiful. I'll try and get you some views when I get somewhere where I can see, of course, but you know, just the nature of the camera, can't reach out and grab them, but I can see across the way a bunch of cabins over there in the mountains. Beautiful, beautiful. But all right, keep you guys up to date. Okay, here's something I found funny today. So supposedly the BMT is not, I don't want to say a popular trail, but it's not as frequented, let's say, as like the AT, and I say, but you know, so that's fair. And you know, I don't hear a lot of people doing the BMT, but today I have seen, let's see, just hiking at least, you know, on the trail, not set up in camp or anything, just hiking. 2 people before I left got all the way up the hill at Three Forks. Oh, I saw 2 other people there, one going to the falls, one coming back from the falls. Then I ran into a guy that's doing, he hiked the BMT down from Tennessee, he's going to Neil Gap. Then I ran into Anisha and her hiking partner. I just ran into a trail runner. Then after him, I ran into a couple. So at least parts of the BMT seem to get some use. So, you know, back in the day on the Pinhoti, I would have never seen this many people in a whole trip. Heck, Darwin and my trip didn't see that many people. So just find it interesting. But the day has turned beautiful. The sun is out. The breeze is amazing. I'm able to move just at the right pace, or the pace I like, and I'm not getting too hot, so that I'm not sweating a lot, and then so that way I'm not getting cold on the breeze. I mean, it's like, if you could ask for a day to hike, this is the day. I mean, it's beautiful. So we're dropping down to Forest Service 333 right now. And then the next landmark, I think after that, is the Toccoa swinging bridge. So keep you guys up to date. Yesterday, apparently the water was almost 5 to 6 feet higher than it is right now. So that's crazy to think about. I mean, because if you look, he said anywhere you see water now go up 5-6 feet, and that's where it was. So freezing that water, and I see why they're over here scouting the rapids just to see. All right, let's get across this thing. Let's keep trucking. I think I may have ran into a pack of guys that are hiking the BMT. There's like 6 of them or something. So see what's going on with them, maybe. You know, hey, like I said, a lot more people out here than I thought there would be. So keep you up to date. All right, so I made a wrong turn after the bridge ended up in the parking lot instead of on the trail. So I had to find my way back down and ran back in that group of 6, and they're like, yeah, we were following you too. And then the 4th guy in our group saw the blaze that we missed, and so we turned around, but you were too far gone. I was like, that's fine. But I got up here on this ridge, and I can tell the maintainers have been up here. Fresh cuts up here. Actually saw somebody's a nice single deerskin work glove, the kind that I like. Except it wasn't the drawstring back. I like to be able to cinch them up just to keep stuff from getting in there. But nice deerskin glove. But other than that, as long as I'm on the side where the breeze is, it's really nice. When I'm on the side where the breeze is not, it is hot. Or for me, it is hot, let's put it that way. Most people, it's probably great. But, all right, enough of my face. I'm gonna keep on going. I think the next landmark is Georgia 60, where I have some water cached. A friend of mine, maybe you've heard of him, Early Riser 71. I was keeping up with him on his Pinhoti hike, and he heard that I was coming on the BMT, so he stashed some water for me in some of the dry sections. So I've got a water cache coming up. With the rain, I don't know if I'm gonna need it or not, but I'm definitely gonna check it out. I've got half a liter, but the thought was I was gonna chug that half a liter there and then probably fill up. It's 11. So I'm thinking when I get there, I'm gonna drink this, eat some food, and then take some of that water to have a liter or so to carry. And I'm gonna check the water ahead where I'm going to make sure I don't need to actually fill up my bag. And if I do, I'll fill it from that. So, keep you guys up to date. Okay, there's been some impressive blowdowns, but see that? It sheared off and dropped over here, which is nice because, sorry, I thought I heard something behind me. That means it missed making a giant mess across the trail. So, crazy times. You can see that, yep, fresh saw cuts. You know, the maintainers have definitely been through this section up to the bridge over there, so that's nice. Very nice. Trail's just been kind of like this, kind of ups and downs. Nothing too bad. There's been a couple ups where I'm like, oh, but, you know, hey, gotta put one foot in front of the other. If you could see through these trees, there's definitely, I mean, there's just mountains all around us. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But it just, you don't get anywhere where it opens up where you can, you know, get a view that I've found yet. So, all right, keep you guys up to date. All right, there you go. We have made it to the first Georgia 60 crossing. So 17.7 cent Springer. So another 9-ish on there, and not too shabby. That seems crazy. Anyhow. Oh no, that's, yeah, that does seem like I'm crazy. Whatever. Throwing the 9 on there threw me off. But all right, I'm down the road. I'm gonna find somewhere to relax, I think, and I need to sit down and eat some food and stuff. So keep you up to date. All right, there's the first 2 jugs from Early Riser. I'm hidden behind this tree. I'm definitely gonna take advantage of at least one of these. I need to check and see how much further I'm going before I have water again. But I'm definitely appreciate Early Riser. Thank you, sir. Because I heard the water right here that flows. You don't want to drink it. And I noticed there's a small engine repair like backs up to it, so who knows what might accidentally end up in that water. So appreciate it, brother. Oh, we're climbing. Whew. This isn't bad. This looks almost like an old logging road, maybe what I'm on now, but getting up to this spot, it's pretty, I mean, I guess it wasn't crazy, but whew, got me hot, let's put it that way. But the wind's kicking in pretty nice, so that's definitely helpful. I don't know. My mind's just kind of wandering. I'm still undecided on camping tonight. Part of me is like, yeah, just push further, and then you don't have to push as far tomorrow if you really want to stay at that shelter, or, but either way, that ends up putting me, I don't know. I've got another water cache from ER at the next road. So the plan is there. I think I'm gonna drink half of my electrolytes, fill the bottle the rest of the way up with half a liter of water, and then fill my 2-liter dirty bag up, so that should be enough for tonight's dinner, tomorrow's breakfast, and to get me going in the morning. And he's got another cache about 3.5 miles past where I'm planning on camping, so that'll I don't know if I'll skip that one or not. I'll just have to look at the water, how the water looks from there out. So all right, still beautiful, nice and breezy. The sun's out, as you can see, but I can definitely tell once I crossed over to this part, across 60, there has been no other people compared to before I crossed 60. I mean, I've seen, I'd probably say 30 plus people now today, so Alright, keep you guys up to date. Alright, we got a view finally. Looks like some people have some property down there, boy. Ooh, let's climb. Whew. I think we're just skirting the top of the mountain now. I don't know that we're going all the way up, but unfortunately I think I'm going on to the side of the mountain that is not going to get the wind, so we'll see what happens. Keep you guys up to date. I don't know how well you can see back that way, but that is the trail. There is like a minefield of blowdowns. There's probably, I don't know, 6, 8, 10 trees across the trail. So I had to bushwhack up and around, and I just turned on, I had got hook on, but I sat there and looked at it and made sure, like, okay, there's a bend up here somewhere. I don't want to miss that. Let me make sure I get back to the trail. So, whoo, it's a mess up here. All right, keep you guys up to date. You can't see that, but we made it to Lick Log Mountain. Man, whoo! I am going to sit down. It's 2:17. I'm gonna sit down and drink some electrolytes. I am pooped. I ate a bar, or a payday bar, a few months ago. So I'm gonna drink some electrolytes and then, like I said, rest for a few minutes and then keep heading towards Payne Gap, where the next water cache is, and then I'm gonna fill up there. I probably already said this, but fill up the water there and then go up to Payne Gap, and I think that's where I'm gonna camp. I'm getting pretty tired. It may just be I need some more electrolytes, but I don't know, I wouldn't mind. We'll just see. Like I said, I'm feeling like I could definitely stop at Payne Gap, and I don't know if I want to push much past there, just for water carry and all that stuff. But if I do stop there, that leaves me a 30 tomorrow, which is fine, especially since I'm going to the shelter. So it'll be pretty much rolling there whenever I get there and crash. So, all right, I'll keep you guys up to date. All right, so, no, well, you can see that, but we're at the intersection of the Duncan Ridge Trail and the Benton MacKaye. Duncan Ridge goes up that way, just like that sign over there says, and the blue blaze, and the Benton MacKaye goes this way. And holy crap, there's a nasty widowmaker hanging out of that tree. It has gotten cold. I stopped up at, the last time I did a video, I stopped there for a little bit, checked, I had 3 bars LTE, so I popped out an Instagram post, checked some stuff on Instagram, sent out some texts, called my wife, and then I sat there long enough and I still hadn't drank any water, and then I got cold, so I told Rusty, baby, I gotta go, gotta get moving, I'm getting too cold, because I mean, you're just like right there on the ridge top, and it was like, man, that wind is ripping, buddy. So that's what's going on. Still headed to Skeena to get the water cache, and I'm still thinking probably we're gonna stop at Payne. We'll just see how it is when I get there. Part of me wants to stop and just relax for the rest of the day, but I don't ever like stopping super early, and that would be pretty much only doing about an 11-hour day if I stop there. So, you know, part of me is like, oh, the further you go today, you have a shorter day, then you don't have to do a 30 tomorrow in case you don't want to get to the actual shelter at Rock Gap. So we'll see. Like I said, I may get to Payne Gap and be like, nope, I'm done. Or it may just be a real nice camp spot and be like, hey, I'm just gonna stay here. So keep you guys up to date. Woo! So I just hit the second water cache from early riser. Took almost a gallon this to go because I'm planning on camping dry. But man, the pack is heavy. I probably got, yes, the Evernews a 2-liter bladder, but like I said, I've almost got an entire gallon between. I drank some of my 1 liter electrolytes. Yeah, I drank some, filled it up. The other half liter, and then sorry about that, son. So then I filled up the bladder, or the Evernew, whatever you want to call it, soft flask, I don't know, anyhow, doesn't matter. And I drank some more electrolytes, and then I filled it up the rest of the way again, just in case. So I don't know that I'm gonna need that much, but it's always nice, at least to me, to have it, because if I decide, you know, I'm going and I get thirsty, then I can just drink it and I don't have to worry about, oh, well, I need this much for, you know, dinner, and I need this much for breakfast, and then I want to have enough to get going in the morning. So that's the deal. Again, ER, if you watch this, I appreciate it, brother. I plan on hitting that third cache in the morning, probably. Although that one's pretty close to this one, so I don't know. I may not hit that one. We'll see what happens. Well, so it looks like there's a blaze on that tree. I'm guessing we're going around this way. So as you can see, more blowdown fun. That has been the theme of the day today, is blowdowns. I mean, oh, here's the trail. Cool. Blowdowns, blowdowns, blowdowns. Alright, we're walking into the sunset. Almost to Payne Gap. It's been very windy, and I was thinking about maybe going all the way down to Wilscot, but there's no Verizon signal there, and so I don't think that's going to work. So I was going to try and see if I could get hold of Above the Clouds hiker hostel and see if they pick up BMT hikers. And stay there tonight to avoid any of this crazy wind we're having, but gonna have to make do. And you know, the Lord will keep us and protect us. So I think last I checked I was 0.3, so I've been walking a little bit. Should be getting close. Although interesting, because I'm on a side hill now, so I'm kind of wondering where this is going to come out to be a camp-worthy gap. Should be interesting, but I'll keep you guys up to date. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do an end of the day wrap up. So pushed past Payne because I thought maybe I could get down to Wilscot and get a ride. I was gonna try and go to Above the Clouds, but I couldn't find anyone to shuttle me, so I ended up coming back because I had service up there, but I've decided wasn't worth getting down there if I can't get a ride, and the further I walked, the less service I got. So came back here and actually found the campsite, so that was good, and I'm set up and sleep here tonight and head back out in the morning. So pretty good day, lots of blowdowns. Sorry about that, stomach was hurting. Still haven't eaten. I'm gonna eat in a little bit. I'm just kind of relaxing right now, and then I'm gonna hit the sack. So keep you guys up to date, and I'll touch you in the morning.